Qatar is one of the richest countries in the world. Qatar, one of the rapidly developing and growing countries of the Middle East with its financial system and rich underground resources. It is built on the peninsula that gives the country its name. Qatar's only land border neighbor is Saudi Arabia, which is surrounded on the other side by the Persian Gulf. Bahrain to the northwest, Saudi Arabia to the west and south. It is bordered by the United Arab Emirates to the east and Iran to the north. With a surface area of 11,571 square kilometers, only 300,000 of the country, which has a population of 2.8 million, is Qatari. Since the demographic structure of the country is based on the immigration system, approximately 1.8 million workers from foreign countries work in the country. Generally, people from countries such as the Philippines, Nepal, and India come to this country to work in the construction, health, service and energy sectors. In this country where there are 3 men per woman, the biggest reason for this is the high number of male migrant workers in the country. The capital of the country is Doha. Most of the country lives in this city. Doha is also Qatar's most important culture, arts, sports, transportation, logistics. It is a center of education and science. Under the influence of the sun throughout the year, Qatar has a desert climate with hot summers and mild winters. Monthly average temperatures in the country are quite variable. In Qatar, where the lowest temperature average is felt with 17 degrees in January, the average temperature in July reaches 36 degrees. In the summer months, temperatures can be seen above 40 degrees from time to time. Rain usually occurs in the form of short showers during the summer months. When we look at it now, did you know that Qatar, which is the 4th richest country in the world according to per capita income, was a poor country before? For many years, Qatar was ruled under the command of the regional tribal chiefs. Because the region is often inhabited by nomadic tribes, there were also frequent changes in the administration. In the 19th century, the administration of the region passed to Mohammed al-Thani, the great-grandfather of the present emir. The de facto Turkish domination in the country first began in 1852, and later and definitively in 1871, at the invitation of Mohammed al-Thani. Turkish troops settled in Doha, the present capital of Qatar, and Al Ubaid, where the US base is located today, and stayed until 1913. Qatar also became a district connected to the Lhasa Sanjak of the Basra province of the Ottoman Empire. The al-Thani family started to work as Ottoman district governors. The Ottoman Empire gave up its rights over Qatar on July 29, 1913. The last Turkish soldier withdrew from Qatar in August 1915. Birinci Dünya Savaşı'nın patlak vermezinin ardından 3 Kasım 1916 Qatar İngilizler tarafından işgali edildi. Qatar officially became an independent state, separating from British rule on September 3, 1971. Until 1940, Qatar, whose economy was dependent on fishing and pearl hunting, was in a very infidel state. So do you know what happened next? With the discovery of oil in the 1940s, when it was a small fishing town, it has gained the reputation of being one of the richest countries in the world as a major trading center. The country, which has natural gas reserves as well as oil, is now in a very high position in terms of welfare. Qatar has the 3rd largest natural gas reserves in the world after Russia and Iran. The country is governed by the al-Thani family, whose form of government is a constitutional monarchy. The current head of the country is Hamd al-Thani. The country, which has reached great wealth now, has made a name for itself with the investments and partnerships it has made abroad. Its main trading partners are India, China, Japan, South Korea, USA, and UAE. The country of Qatar hosts many events in terms of social life. It is a country with a vibrant nightlife and frequented by many world stars. We all think alcohol is illegal in Qatar, but actually it's the opposite. Because you can drink as you wish in hotels and at home. For this reason, the center of entertainment life becomes hotels. Local Qataris and foreign senior immigrants and tourists socialize here. Electricity, water and gas are free of charge, especially for the local people living in the country. Phone calls within the country are also free with no limits. Qatar also has the most comfortable airline in the world. Doha International Airport, which does not have domestic flights, has technological equipment, infrastructure, architecture. It connects America, Africa, Asia and Australia to the Middle East with its service quality and opportunities. Qatar is among the most reliable countries in the world in terms of reliability. Crime rates and security problems are also very low in Qatar. The longest bicycle track in the world is located in this country. With a length of 33 kilometers, this track is the longest uninterrupted cycle path in the world. Sports and public health are among Qatar's priorities, and Qatar celebrates the National Sports Day every year in February. The most popular sport in the country is football. For this reason, special match organizations are frequently organized with the participation of many famous football stars and world teams. Tennis is also among the popular sports in the country. Every year, 5 different tournaments are organized at the international level. At the same time, Qatar is qualified to host the 2022 FIFA World Cup, which will be this year. With this tournament, a World Cup organization will take place in the Middle East for the first time. There are also some traditional sports in Qatar. Falconry hunting is a traditional sport in Qatar and is part of the country's cultural heritage. You can buy a falcon at the private falcon market, which also includes a falcon hospital. The national airline, Qatar Airways, economy class allows passengers to carry falcons in the aircraft cabin, provided that they do not exceed a total of 6 falcons per aircraft. The country also has a long history of camel racing. Robot jockeys, which we can define as miniature humanoid robots, are used in the competition, which are connected to the trainers with remote-controlled radios. Equestrian sports hold a prominent place in Qatar's sports scene. Al Shakab Equestrian Center is home to the best Arabian horses. Qatar also makes a name for itself with its investments in education. Since the number of students was less, better education opportunities began to be provided. Education from kindergarten to university, as well as health services provided free of charge to everyone, made free for all Qatari people. The country has a university called Qatar University and many higher education institutions. In addition, the education town under construction in the capital Doha makes the country the large education place in the entire Middle East, and it aims to gather students from all over the region here. In addition, the country established the Qatar Science and Technology Park in 2009.